for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Hens will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Turner. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The give to the single back. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Now.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Purdy. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Break continues to fight for yards. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Gives it on the option. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a gap. It's Ellison. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking left. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden,
touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Purdy. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Floyd. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down on the curl.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
On the run, it's Turner. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Turner. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the running game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nevada.
Nevada trying to convert the 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Woods. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to offset that first down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. To cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's LeBoy. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Brought over the middle. It's LeBoy. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Might be changing the route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Purdy. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashley. And he'll be brought down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Looking for room. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Right down the middle. With the catch, it's LeBoy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. That's caught. It's LeBoy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. Open space at the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Purdy. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Second down coming up.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Here we go.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Set.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Purdy. Gets it to the back. Hard running there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this 1st down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Ashley. He's not going to make it. What a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Purdy. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Turner. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Purdy. Here's a hit. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Marches ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and